Welcome to the Art of Japanese Green Tea.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Griff. And today we are going to talk to you about a kind of tea called Karigane and also do a review for a Karigane you can buy.
Yeah. So what we're brewing today is Musashi. It's called it's a type of Karigane from Ocha.
It's from the old tea shop Tsuen, but it's distributed by ocha.com.
So it's from Uji, and it's a proprietary blend of Yabukita, and it's got gyokuro stems in it though. That's what makes it the Karigane. So it's just like regular sencha, but with the gyokuro stems, they give it that sort of, I don't know.
It changes the flavor a bit, and so sort of I guess you could say quickly the quick definition of Karigane would be a sencha with gyokuro stems.
Yeah.
And that's what this is. And it makes sort of an interesting, more of a bit of a medium astringency, a bit of, some people, I would really say it's hard to explain, but tart. I think that's in the profile description, specifically for Musashi. That it's like, if you had it, you would say, yeah, I guess, but it's not the typical, like, sour sort of. It just has a very, even flavor that's kind of, I don't know, it seems to register in sort of the middle of my taste palette a lot. But
yeah. Shall we get to brewing it?
Sure. So, first off, from this angle you may be able to see this. So, I'm not sure.
Maybe you can see the little whiter looking stems in there.
Yeah. And that would be the parts of the gyokuro stem. And yeah, so it's not as aromatic as some like fukamushi that you might find, or even azamushi, but still a very interesting kind of tea.
Apparently it's good when you have a cold or... No, wait, that was a...
Kabuse-cha. Kabuse-cha is also kind of... Yeah, okay, maybe that's something we should touch on, because this can be confusing sometimes, the difference between Kabuse-cha and Karigane.
Yeah, Kabuse-cha is... it's like the actual leaves are shaded, but not for as long as gyokuro, and that's what sort of makes that the in-between sencha and gyokuro-ish kind of flavor. But this is just regular sencha that has gyokuro stems added. So
that's where the difference is. And yeah, like some people get it. Not everyone. I think even us at times get confused though about like what the difference is. But yeah, that's pretty much the difference. They're both gyokuro-esque in a way, but for totally different reasons. What?
It's cat hair.
Did you? Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, good.
Anyway. Right, so... Okay, so now you know a bit about Karigane. So let's talk about this Karigane, Musashi. So it's from the oldest tea shop in Japan called Tsuen.
Get a lot of tea from there, to be honest. They have some good stuff.
They have, some of the very... I think probably the best azamushi I've ever tried was from... It's called In Shinsha Season Kirameki, and it's from Uji. Or sorry, not just from Uji, but from Tsuen.
That stuff is too expensive to get all year, so usually we just get it at Shinsha though.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about it in this when it comes time.
We'll get
which
to
is
that.
soon. It's soon, but we'll talk about it then. But anyway, so so it's from Japan's oldest tea shop. It's distributed by a website called ocha.com. And so I guess our proportions equal I like to brew this one a little heavier than I would brew like a Fukamushi or an Azamushi or just Sencha in general. I usually like to go for about 1.1 grams per 50 milliliters. And in our case, that's going to work out to be, I guess, roughly 2.5 scoops. Maybe closer to 2 3/4. Yeah, that's going to be it. And the water temperature you want to have fairly hot, about 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's not like brewing gyokuro.
No. Yeah. Actually, no, it'd be closer to 3 scoops. That's my bad.
We tend to brew a little heavier than, well, at least I do.
Yeah.
Just a little.
And yeah, just again, if you're more of a touch and feel brewer, our proportions are always based on this scoop, which is 1 tablespoon.
Yeah.
So that's sort of...
Every time we say the word scoop, just tablespoon if you're technical like that.
If you like the technical term of tablespoon.
Yeah.
If scoop isn't technical enough for you.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you just want to be able to use our magical scoop proportions with a tablespoon. So how long are we brewing this for?
We're going to brew this one for 1 minute, which isn't really that fascinating, but it does have kind of an odd, like down the line sort of brew. So 1 minute, second one's 30 seconds. Third one you want back at 1 minute. And then after that, fourth, you probably want close to 2 minutes. It really kind of falls off after the first and second infusion. I keep forgetting to point the things at the camera.
They're so pretty. Have you seen that? The nice little cups. The geisha mural on them. Quite nice, actually. I quite like those.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess first observation about this tea in particular is it has sort of a greenish yellow color, which, you know, is good. It's, I don't know, would you say it's not really that opaque or anything, but it's definitely not as clear as some.
Yeah, it's a bit like darker than like a lot of Sencha. I don't know. It's not like
Yeah,
you know,
it's it would be like
it's
like
not like
a
Fukamushi or something.
yeah,
like
not in that
cloud,
realm. Yeah,
but it's I don't know. It's got color to it. I can see the swirl on the bottom of my cup still. Put it in perspective. You know, the water that comes out of that has a greenish yellow color anyway.
I don't know if that's good. So, yeah, first taste. It has, I think it has a very nice, I don't know how to explain it. It has like sort of a middle flavor to it, where like it sort of feels like it's in the middle of the taste palette. And so again, if we're talking, I guess, about Karigane in general, but specifically Musashi, yeah, it has a nice smooth flavor. It has that tartness that, like, again, it's really hard to explain what we mean by that unless you've tried it, because it's not like sour or tart like a...
No.
But... It's not very grassy. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's not grassy.
Yeah.
It's
It has, I'd say, a medium bit of astringency to it. Astringency being, like when you kind of drink something and then you have sort of a dry feeling in your mouth or something. That would be astringency. It's medium light astringency. So anyway, it comes in kind of unusually 140-gram package. I think it's worth about, it varies, I guess, depending on the price of the yen, the price of, if you're dealing with American dollars, Canadian dollars, whatever. I think right now, though, in Canadian dollars, it's $14.
so it's that American, just like
Like pretty much the same thing.
pretty much the same, yeah.
Yeah. But, so, how would you rate it?
What do you mean, like out of 10 or something, or just? I think it's good, and I will definitely buy it again. Like, it's one of my teas that I like.
Yeah, I think it's definitely okay. It's definitely worth the price. That is for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap, like compared to a lot of things. Like, and it's good.
Yeah, it's $14, and not only because that's usually you're given tea in 100-gram pack size, and it's 140, which is more. And yeah, I'd say it's I'd definitely say it's worth its cost. I would rate it maybe not as high as some of my favorites, but it's one of those teas that I think you need to. I think a lot of times with some teas you need to drink things that aren't in particularly your favorite category in order to appreciate your favorite category. And I'd say this is definitely one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, we like Musashi.
It's definitely something that I would drink like at this time of the year, like before Shincha season, because once Shincha season comes, we're just gonna be drinking all our favorite Shincha, which
Yeah, it's like I placed an order, I guess February or so, early February, and I thought I'd have like more than enough to get to Shincha season, but I'm just burning up like through all of my resources, and I think I have one bag left after my Musashi, and I have something else open too. But
I got a cold this week, and I drank like a whole tin of matcha in like a few days to try and combat it. I think it worked actually a little bit, because it's not like bad cold. You might get sick, by the way, drinking from these cups. Though I think that you can deal with that. Like, it's not. This is not a new thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting that, and again, I kind of like to shy away from the science behind tea, because a lot of it, I think we know a lot of things about how the body reacts to tea, but I'm very shy to say about it, because like you need to be very scientifically documented on these things, or else like we're just kind of spewing things out there. But I think it's a pretty common experience that when it comes to having a cold or just immune system stuff, that tea is a very good preventative. Japanese green tea is very good at preventing colds, and if you do get one, to sort of lessen the effects.
Yeah.
So right, like last year, I got like I kept getting like a sore throat, but I'd have like a sore throat for like an hour, and then it would go away. It's like, oh, my throat's sore. 3 hours later, oh, passed. Good. Yeah.
Show that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I try not to worry too much about health and benefits of tea and stuff, because I just like tea. Half the time, like if I'm reading something on the internet, about the health benefits of tea. It's all talking about like weight loss and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I think if you're trying to lose weight, to exercise and eat healthy will be a lot more effective than trying to drink tea and then continue with your unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Yeah.
I guess, like, okay, it like comes down to this. Like, no matter what, you are going to be healthier if you drink tea because it's going to give you certain minerals that would help with things. But
I don't think you can rely on it to make up for
no, and
being unhealthy, though.
yeah, exactly. And when it comes to weight loss just comes down to restrict the amount of calories that you intake.
Yeah.
Tea is not going to magically. It puts something in your stomach that isn't calories, but I don't think that's really the thing you should be doing instead of eating lunch.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a little off topic.
Yeah. Got a bit sidetracked.
A little bit. But so so I guess that's our video for Karigane and a bit of a review for
Musashi.
Musashi. So yeah.
See you next
See you
time.
after the break.
Oh yeah.
actually.
We'll see you in a sec.
Now that we played our middle section, that we would like to talk to you about, I guess, videos and stuff like that. Like, what's up with the videos?
So, I don't know. Basically, the realization that we came to is, in our current situation with, living in different towns and work and all of that jazz, it's not as easy for us to put out a video every week as we had wanted it. Yeah, hoped for it to be.
Yeah. And that was like one of the reasons for the small talk was so we could put something out every week, but it's pretty difficult. Like we've tried, and then things like Easter coming up and all that, and it's really difficult to organize. But
I don't know. We're still gonna try and do as much as we can, but if some week we don't have something for you, please don't hate us.
yeah.
Hopefully, like, in the future, we'll be able to, I don't know, I'm not going to tell you, like, any specifics or anything, but we're working towards being able to have a situation where we can give you a video every week, maybe even a few a week.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And, I guess another thing about videos, though, that we probably should mention, because I think we screwed something up this time, is every once in a while, you'll probably notice a jump cut. And the reason is, like, I think back to our first video, and there was so much cut out of it. But, like, I mean, our very first video, but that was because we were bad, and we're like, welcome to the Art of Japanese Green Tea. Okay, take two. Yeah, but now we're recording this on a HD camera, like a straight up DSLR, and the flash card being formatted as it's getting a little technical, but a flash card being formatted as FAT32 has a max file size of 4.32 gigs.
Basically, what Griff is saying is that it can only record so much, and then it just gives up, and we have to restart it again.
Yeah, and so we usually try to do it in a way that makes it as least obvious. Actually, I think it's really interesting, because I think when it happened in our last video, it was so close, but you're holding the cup in a different hand. It's so funny. But either way, yeah, it's like, it can only record so much, and then it stops, and then we have to walk over to the camera, play back, so yeah, I just thought we should mention that, just so, I don't know.
Yeah. Nothing crazy happens or whatever that we have to cut out. It's just the camera stops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, have anything else to talk about this week?
Cinnamon challenge. We should do it. Comment if you think that Griff should do the
No,
cinnamon challenge
no.
with me.
If we're doing the cinnamon challenge, he's doing it. Like, I'm not.
You can convince him. Peer pressure. Let's do it. Maybe we could have the matcha challenge where we'll eat a spoon of matcha.
Yeah, I'd do that. I'd try it.
I don't know if that would produce the same effects as the cinnamon.
How about you do the cinnamon challenge and I'll do the matcha challenge?
Yeah, it seems like I'm getting a bad deal here. You get to eat a spoon of matcha and I get to eat well, it's gonna be your matcha if we're doing that.
Well, we'll have to see. Okay, well, let's go for your cinnamon. That's a bad.
Oh no.
You want to play that way? Yeah. Anyway, so I guess that's that for this week.
Yeah.
Alright, well, happy Easter, and we will talk to you hopefully in the near future.